Imagine being stranded in the middle of the ocean. No food, no fresh water, and a deadly shark circling you, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. What would you do to survive? Stay with me, because what happens next will leave you breathless. Nancy smashes a crab and desperately chews its meat, but the disgusting taste makes it impossible to swallow. She had been trapped here for over a day and night. Then, she spots her surfboard floating on the water. Desperate, she makes a bold decision. She tries to retrieve it, but as soon as she enters the water, blood gushes out from her wound. The scent of blood attracts a massive shark, speeding straight towards her. Sensing danger, Nancy quickly swims back to the rock. Luckily, she makes it without any injury. While resting, Nancy notices a man lying unconscious on the shore, Carlos. Excited, she shouts at him for help. Carlos wakes up and finds Nancy's backpack, pulling out her phone. But instead of calling for help, he gets greedy and tries to steal her belongings. His eyes then fall on the floating surfboard. Nancy warns him about the shark, but he doesn't believe her. Moments later, the shark drags him into the water. When he somehow crawls back to shore, only half of his body remains. Nancy watches in horror, her heart pounding with fear. The next morning, two local surfers arrive at the beach. Nancy tries to warn them about the shark, but the roaring waves drown out her voice. Within seconds, one of them is devoured. The other surfer tries to flee, but he's no match for the shark's speed. Though gravely wounded, he manages to swim to the other side of the rock. Nancy reaches out to save him, but the shark attacks again. The water around her turns red with blood, and Nancy once again falls into despair. Then, she spots a camera floating in the water. Maybe, just maybe, it could help her survive. But to get it, she would have to outswim the shark. After mentally counting down 30 seconds, Nancy dives into the water. As she grabs the camera, a chilling sensation creeps up her back. The shark, but it's stuck between some rocks, buying Nancy precious seconds. She swims back to safety with all her strength. She records a desperate video message for help and throws the camera into the sea. If someone finds it, she might have a chance. But the tide is rising fast. Soon, the rock will be underwater, and then there will be no escape. Her only hope now, reaching a floating buoy several meters away, with the shark lurking below. Just as she hesitates, a swarm of jellyfish rises from the depths. Though not deadly, their venom could cause the shark enough pain to slow it down. With no other choice left, Nancy jumps into the water. The shark goes berserk, chasing her. As it charges through the jellyfish, it recoils in agony. Nancy pushes herself harder, swimming towards the buoy. But just as she reaches out to climb up, disaster strikes again. Will Nancy find a way to escape, or will the ocean claim another soul? If you want to know what happens next, like the video. Follow for more